Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear audience. Today's video is really very helpful for directed writing, and it is something for the directed writing that we always ignore, and perhaps we have no idea that our directed writing is going to be ineffective without the presence of these elements. So I'm going to talk about those persuasive elements which are compulsory, which are needed, which are a part of directed writing. Now, this video is about English O level 1123 new syllabus writing paper, that is paper 2, section 1, directed writing. And we all know that for directed writing, we have to produce either a speech, an article, an email, a letter, or a report. But whatever it is, there we have to be really persuasive. We have to convince our audience, and we have to, persuade our readers on our point of view. And this persuasion, this convincing cannot be done until you are using these persuasive elements. So stay tuned, watch this video till the end and know these persuasive elements with examples so that you clearly understand by the end of this video, and you make up your mind and you become confident that you can use these key persuasive elements in your writing. With this, I will definitely give you an idea that where particularly certain persuasive element is used. The first persuasive element on list is a rhetorical question. Now, rhetorical question is a very persuasive technique, and it is must in your speech writing, in your article writing, and in other persuasive writings as well, you can use it. Now, rhetorical question is actually a question that does not require an answer, but its purpose is to make reader think. Its purpose is to link the reader. And when you are using this rhetorical question in your speech, definitely it brings a communicative tone in the speech, which is quite compulsory, which is quite needed. Let's look at some example. If you're putting a rhetorical question like this, if not now, then when? See that it is going to be really effective. It means that there are audience in front of you and you are engaging them, you are talking to them. Look at this another question. Is money more important than happiness? So see that this question does not require a response. It is only there to keep reader involved in your writing, to show that you are linking your ideas or throwing your ideas to your audience. Now look at another example. How can we sit back and ignore this crisis? So look at this question, a very powerful statement, which will definitely bring a very live tone to our speeches and our article. And I must say that if we are not using rhetorical question in our speeches, in our articles, in our letters and email, then they are going to look like an essay, not some communicative tone. The next thing on list is use of emotive language. Now, the word emotive itself is showing that actually you are going to create some strong feelings in the reader. These feelings can be of anger, they can be of sadness, they can be of excitement, or any other feeling by the very careful use of the words. So look at example number 7. We cannot allow such cruelty to continue. So use of this word cruelty is showing that something really serious and cruel is happening. Okay, so we are at once on the side of the people. So this is a very effective use of language. Look at example number 1. Innocent children are suffering because of our inaction. So see that the use of this word innocent with children has really, make their situation pitiable. Otherwise, if you did not use this word innocent, your statement might not have been this effective. Now, look at this word, this other example. A single act of kindness can change someone's world. So you see that the use of single act, you can see the use of world rather than situation is really making this statement effective. So a very careful use of the words will definitely bring emotions to our writing, and that is really very important. The next thing on the list is the use of facts and figure, and they are very important. You know that if something is proven with some information or supported with facts and figure, then that makes our argument really, authentic. Look at the first example. Over 70% of students say they feel stressed because of exam. So with the use of this percentage of students, you see that this statement at once becomes really authentic and really reliable. So this is how you can bring reliability, authenticity to your directed writing. The global temperature has risen 1.2 degrees centigrade since 1900. So you see that this is something proven, and if you say that it is because of the overuse of technology or transportation, then it is really going to bring a good weight to your argument. Okay. And if I say that a person spends an average of 2.5 hours on social media daily, so you see that it is really going to startle your readers that, okay, this is a really very strong point made by the speaker. So the use of facts and figure is really very important. You can read rest of the example, you can memorize them, and you can reuse them in your writing. Then another very important thing which can be used to create an effect is the rule of three. So it's telling that you can use three words or ideas in a row for a good emphasis and for a good memorability. For example, look at the first example. I'm using word reduce, reuse, and recycle to save the planet. You see that these three words are used together, and they are alliterated also because they are starting with the same letter R, but it is not something important. Look at sentence number 7. This law is unnecessary, unfair, and unjust. So you can see the use of comma between two words and then the use of and. So this is how you can bring three words together for an effect. The speech was powerful, moving, and inspiring. So you see that here again, the use of three words is really very effective. And by the way, if you are bringing these elements in your writing, then definitely your examiner is going to appreciate the idea that you know these persuasive elements, and by planning, you have brought them in your writing. Now, the next thing is repetition. Now, what is a repetition? That you are repeating either some word or some phrase. Look at the example to get it clear, and you will see that it's really an effective key persuasive element. Look at this. Education is key. Education is power. Education is freedom. You see that the word education is repeated, and it's really, very effective, and it's really powerful. And I'm sure that while you are reading these examples, you are really eager to bring them in your writing. You are really impatient to bring them in your writing, and you are really going to appreciate when you are using these things in your persuasive writing. Look at example number 6. It's not fair. It's not right. It's not acceptable. Three short sentences side by side to create an effect. Okay. Now look at sentence number 10. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love never fails. So you see that such use of language is really going to impress examiner, and it's really going to bring something, some great effect in your writing. Another very important thing is use of exaggeration or hyperbole. Here you make either something bigger or something, minimal. Look at the example. I've told you a million times to clean your room. Look at this, that increase of effect. Uh, this is the biggest opportunity of lifetime. This is not true, but you see that it is creating an effect here. So this is how you have to bring an effect by exaggerating. Okay, so this is again very important, and these are really very common things, and even by watching this video till the end, I'm sure that you can easily bring them in your writing. And other very important thing which is compulsory in speech writing, in letter and in email, informal letter and informal email, not informal, And in your articles also, to some extent, use of direct address is really very important. Like it shows that you are speaking directly to the reader. It is actually the use of pronoun you or your. Look at the example to understand it. See the sentence number 3. You need to ask yourself, is this the world you want to live in? So look at the effect of this sentence. You know, it's really going to grasp your reader. Your reader will be with you by after this sentence. Look at this sentence. The future is in your hand. So this sentence is showing that you realize that there are audience either listening to you for a speech or they are reading to your article. So direct address is really very important. Definitely, I cannot read each and every example. You can pause this video and you can read the use of direct speech. Another very important thing is the use of metaphor and simile. They are the commonest type of the figurative language which can be used, and it's really very effective. You look at sentence number 3, his words were as sharp as a knife. Okay, a very effective explanation for the harsh word. Okay, look at this use of metaphor in sentence number 8. His kindness was a lighthouse in the dark. So you see that such great similes and metaphors you can easily bring in your persuasive writing, and it is really going to create an effect. So these were the some commonly used persuasive elements which should be a part of your persuasive writing, if not all. Some, according to the type of directed writing, should be a part of your directed writing if you want to score better. I hope you have liked this video, and I hope that you are going to watch other videos as well, and you're going to comment as well. You may comment and ask on whatever particular topic you want me to make video, and you may throw your questions, and with your name I will answer your questions. Like one of the student from Faisalabad, Hania, she asked me that if we can write summary in first person. So I must tell you, Hania, and to other students as well, that writing summary in first person is not at all correct. You have to write your summary either in third person, preferably using he or she, or in second person as a second option. Okay, because now you are writing a summary. This is your text now. You are not the actual narrator. Actual narrator has used first person pronoun I. You cannot use it because now you are reproducing this text. So you throw your question, give me your full name and your city, and with your name and city, I will share your question and I will reply to it. Thank you very much. Stay blessed. Allah Hafiz, and please bring these elements in your writing. Good luck for your upcoming exams.